Hey, what's up, guys? It has been a while since I've been on YouTube. I haven't posted a video for almost a year and a half. Actually, a little less than a year and a half, but I've been getting a lot of questions about where I've been. Well, let's be honest, not a lot of questions. I've had a few questions on my channel asking where I've been, why I stopped posting, when am I going to start posting again, and where I'm at. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I've been completely burnt out. I've been trying to figure out why I lost the motivation and discipline I once had. Was it the repetitiveness of listing on Etsy and dealing with the same customer service questions over and over again? Was it feeling defeated when I'd put extra effort into a design for it to not even sell? For YouTube, was I feeling limited to creating content according to the companies I was working with and what I thought would perform well instead of what I personally wanted to create? Because yes, although I've loved building a community and sharing a skill set I've developed with people like you, I've noticed if I'm not careful and I fall in the trap of not necessarily creating a variety of content that interests me, I lose the passion and love I had for it in the beginning stages. I feel like this same concept is applicable to all forms of work and life. I believe humans crave variety, and if you're stuck in the mundane, you are vulnerable to burnout no matter what it is you're doing in life, even if it's the things you love most. So the question I want to discuss today isn't if and how burnout happens, but rather how to manage the feelings of stress, defeat, and loss of motivation during those times when you feel like you can't make yourself do anything. Maybe it's as simple as taking a break from what you're currently doing for a period of time to reset. We tried it. My wife and I took the last year off to travel, which is something that we love and the whole reason why we started doing print on demand in the first place. We wanted the freedom and flexibility to be on our own schedule and do the things we wanted wherever we wanted, whenever we wanted. Selling on Etsy was a way to fund our why, which I talk a lot about on my channel because you have to have your why in order to stay driven when times are tough. You would think after taking a year off that my desire and motivation to jump back into a work routine would be stronger than ever, which was the whole purpose of taking some time off. But it unfortunately wasn't that way. I've come to grips with that being okay though, and want to share these 6 actionable steps I'm applying to my own life in hopes that they can help you overcome burnout if and when it happens to you. Number 1, micro breaks. Throughout your workday, take 5 to 15 minute micro breaks to reset your mind and body. During this time, you can stretch, do breathing exercises, meditate, perform light exercises, go on a walk, write in a reflection journal, read a book, or really do anything that you think will recharge you. Take the time to rest your mind and bring new energy into your day. I found when you break your workday up into time on and time off, the time on is much more focused and productive. Create a schedule with timers to determine when you will be fully focused with no breaks or interruptions. Doing this will allow you to be all in and focused for those 55 minutes or whatever time allotment you have set for yourself, and then afterwards you can take your micro break to recharge and be ready for your next block of work. Breaking up your workday into sections helps it to be less overwhelming and stressful. It's like running a marathon. Instead of just focusing on the start and finish line, you break up the race by the first 10 miles, then the next 10 miles, then the final 10K. It makes it feel much less daunting and much more possible. Number 2, simplify your to-do list, or the 3-3 rule. It's easy to overwhelm yourself by adding too many tasks to your to-do list. I recommend simplifying your tasks by only setting 3 top priority primary goals and 3 secondary goals for the day. If you accomplish your 3 primary goals and have extra time, then you can work on your 3 secondary goals. I found if you overbook yourself with an ongoing list of things to do, you tend to cross off the easiest ones first and then become too overwhelmed to take on the harder, more important tasks. Learn to prioritize the most important goals for the day that will move you and your business forward. Simplify your list and you will be surprised at how much more efficient and productive you will be at getting things done. Number 3, flip screen time for green time. In the middle of or at the end of your workday, spend time in nature rather than on your phone or computer. Give your eyes a break from screens and ground your mind and body with the beautiful earth. Leave your electronics at home and go on a walk, spend time in the mountains, have a picnic at the park, or go for a swim in the ocean. Spending time outside does so much for your mind and body, more than you think. I mean, who wouldn't want better sleep, lower blood pressure, reduced risk of chronic disease, better mental health, mental restoration, increased positive emotions, decreased anxiety and rumination, and more. Number 4, build a support network. As a solopreneur, it's easy to feel isolated at times as you don't have coworkers to bounce ideas off of, discuss issues, or honestly just have someone to vent to who can relate and understand. Having a support group allows you to connect with others who are doing the same thing as you and facing the same problems. Being part of a YouTube community, a Facebook group, or a WhatsApp group of sellers can really benefit you as a solar Etsy seller because you can work through problems together, ask questions, share tips you discovered, and celebrate each other's wins. According to a Harvard Business Review article, research has demonstrated the link between social support at work, lower rates of burnout, and greater work satisfaction and productivity. And studies show that feeling socially connected results in greater psychological well-being, which translates into higher productivity and performance. If you're still missing the human connection that comes with coworkers, an alternative that can be just as beneficial is having a close friend or family member to provide that social and emotional support. Number 5, self-care. Self-care, self-care, self-care. I can't stress how important this is. How do you expect to successfully run a business if you can't take care of yourself? You should always prioritize yourself over your business. As you do so, it will help you to manage stress, lower your risk of illness, and increase your energy. The better your mind is, the better your business will be. I found that when I'm eating nutritiously, getting the proper amount of daily exercise and sleep, practicing mindfulness and meditation, and have a good work-life balance, I'm less prone to stress and burnout. My overall productivity is significantly better, and I have much more energy and motivation to do what I need to do. Number 6, explore new opportunities. Although it may feel scary because you've already invested so much time and effort into your business and don't want to start completely over, change is sometimes necessary. If you wake up every day dreading the work ahead of you and you have tried everything to find drive and passion for it, but you still can't, then maybe it's time to reevaluate and try something different. Life is too short to be miserable. Recovering from burnout is a process, not a destination. Learn how to navigate it personally and find actionable ways that work for you to help you overcome it. If you're feeling like you've tried everything and you're still stuck in the tunnel with no light at the end, that is okay. In life, the times we feel the happiest or most accomplished is because we once felt the opposite or the darkness of the tunnel. So keep pushing forward or pivot to find that light again. You're loved, you're important, you're doing enough, and remember, feeling burnt out is normal because you are a human. I'm excited for this new year for both you and me. Comment down below Golden 2025 and make this year your year because that's what I'm going to do, and I invite you to join me. Oh yeah, by the way, I cut my hair.